Monstrous. Monstrous trailer is out. A second trailer with Christina Ricci. You know I like Christina Ricci, guys. Welcome to Mirror Domain's Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. This is the weekly horror movie roundup, where we take a look at all of these topics here that you can find. If you're joining us in the live chat, I'll talk with you there. And if you're joining us afterwards, all of these topics will be linked in time codes for you in the comment section and description below. All right, guys, we got a number of trailers and teasers to look at today, but we also got a look at the summer release horror schedule that we'll round out the show with today. If you don't know, we do normal movie news show daily, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern, right there. And there are all my social media handles for you guys. Let's go over and take a look at this monstrous creature feature starring Christina Ricci. It's a new trailer. Cool. Ahead of its May release. And we are going to definitely watch this trailer. Let's just take a look at the synopsis here. Laura Ricci, traumatized by an abusive relationship, finally runs away from her former husband with her 7-year-old son, Cody. But in their new idyllic and remote sanctuary, they find they have another bigger, more terrifying monster to deal with. One that will test both their mental health issues to their limit. Now, we did watch the first trailer for this on this channel, on this show, actually. But now we got another trailer, and there's the poster. That poster, it's cool, man. I like that poster quite a bit. Christina Ricci, she was just big on that Yellow Jackets series that was out that a lot of people really liked. But let's check out this teaser and or this second trailer. It's not a teaser, James. What are you talking about? Let's make sure that everything is set up here properly by turning off the annotations. And we hit the play button. Monstrous.
You ready, Freddie?
Hello there, young lady.
Weird music.
What is
Like,
this place?
for a
So
creature
warm.
feature. It's a curious
Oh, wonderful.
choice of music. She looks great always. She looks great. Weird music, man.
Hello?
I miss you. I miss my son.
Well, you better get used to it because you'll never see either one of us ever again. Mother, how could you have got my number?
Okay, so the ex-husband is wanting to find her,
I don't need any help. Everything is perfect.
but the kid is seeing something.
Cody.
Mom, there's a monster outside my window.
You and
I didn't see anything. Did you guys see something?
like two bugs snug in a rug.
Okay, so typical setup. Kid says he sees a monster, but the adult says no. And what was that? There was like blood, and then something was coming out of the blood.
Hi, doctor. I'm wondering if
I'm liking
maybe I
this.
should go back on medication.
This is cool.
St. Mary's Church. I think I have a demon in my house.
Well, so there is something there. There's definitely some kind of an entity. Ooh, that was creepy. Those hands, those long finger type of things. So there is an actual monster, it looks like. Monstrous. May 13th, guys. What do you think about that? That was actually pretty cool. I like that. I do like horror movies, and I do like Christina Ricci, so that's right up my alley. Let's go over and take a look at the IMDb page, because it said May. It said May 18th. And we'll see what the synopsis reads here, if I've pulled this up properly. I don't think I did. Monstrous. That's the wrong Monstrous, James. You can't put that in there. Okay, well, I guess maybe we won't go over to the IMDb. But we saw the synopsis there that, okay, she's from a broken marriage and the ex-husband seems to be crazy. I thought it was going to be a metaphor, like the monster was just going to be a metaphor for their broken relationship. It still could be about that, but it did look like we saw some teaser of like an actual monster, like with the weird fingers in the water, and I dig it, man. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. All right, let's move on to this Torn Hearts trailer. Torn Hearts with Katie Sagal. Katie Sagal. Sagal, right, yeah. She was the mother on Married with Children, and I always like everything that she's in. So we're going to take a look at this country music horror. What? What is this? Okay. Torn Hearts is set in Nashville. Two friends, rising artists on the brink of a big break, who will do just about anything to realize their dream. Okay, including a pilgrimage to the legendary reclusive Harper Dutch's mansion, played by Seagal. She'll record a song with them. Okay, and then I'm guessing that she's going to end up killing them. Oh, there she is right there. You know, everybody liked the daughter, Christina Applegate on Married with Children, but for me, I was more into the mother for some reason, because she is beautiful. She totally is. I forgot to mute this. Sorry, guys. But there's the poster for it, Torn Hearts, and let's see if I can open up that in a bigger image there for you to take a look at it. Cool, man. From Blumhouse. Let's take a look at the IMDb. May 20th, so this is just around the corner too. Follows a country music duo who seek out their private mansion of their idol and end up in a twisted series of horrors that force them to confront the limits they'd go for their dreams, directed by B. Grant. Let's see who else is in this cast. Katie Sagal, Joshua Leonard, Abby Quinn, Shyla Fernandez, Clark Wolf. Cool. I'm a big fan of hers. And if you guys don't know, she does a horror movie news show on Wednesdays on Twitch, on Fear HQ, I think it's called, something like that, where she does a show just like this, and she's really knowledgeable about her stuff, and I champion her work all the time, and she's been acting in other stuff too. She was in Satanic Panic recently, from last one I saw her in. But she does a lot of these shows too. She does full movie watch-alongs like me, but she does it on Twitch. And she's cool. She's cool, man. Okay. Will we see her in the trailer? That would be nice to see. That's cool, man. That's cool. Okay. Let's take a look at this teaser, or I guess it's a trailer, right, guys? For Torn Hearts. Once again, it's got to make sure that I turned off all my annotations. And let's hit this play button.
I noticed the moment you walked in the door, you have that extra something special. You're a real star.
Blumhouse Television.
I'm tired of playing to mid-sized crowds in Nashville. We can do
So-
something bigger.
There's the duo that's going to have the run-in.
Cheers.
Still early, y'all gonna raise some hell or what?
Let me grab my purse.
Let me grab my purse.
Oh my God. Harper Dutch? Lee and I are obsessed with the Duchess sisters. Is that her house?
Yeah.
What if I told you I got Harper Dutch's address?
How
Oh.
did you get that?
So they're uninvited guests? Ooh, this looks a little bit racy.
We can't just show up at our house.
Was that supposed to be Dolly there on this spring?
So you want me to do a song with you? Y'all any good?
Well, we'd love to show you.
Which one of you is better?
We're equals.
Yeah.
You better drink my damn booze.
Yeah, let me guess, it's
Torn
laced with
Hearts
something more than
Harper
just
Dutch is a
booze.
great idea.
We're doing a song
Ooh.
with Harper.
They're getting loaded. She's got somebody locked up
Sure,
somewhere.
Harper killed Hope.
Oh, Hope. Ooh, is that a
Harper is
finger?
trying to turn us against each other.
This is my house. I will tear it to shreds to get to you too.
Cool, man. Yeah.
The girls just came by for some free advice on a whim.
Nothing's free in Nashville, is it?
Nothing's free. Okay, I didn't see Clark, but that's okay. I'm going to watch this movie now for sure. Buy it on May 20th. May 20th is when it's going to come out. Cool. Cool trailer. that definitely got me a little bit interested as to seeing what that's going to be about. Torn Hearts. Guys, what do you think about that teaser and trailer there? May 20th. I'm going to have to check that out because of the cast, and I like the cast quite a bit. Interesting premise. Okay, they idolize this singer, and she's going to murder them. But I have it on my radar for other selfish reasons. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, and we will talk about it. Dashcam teaser. What's this about? Dashcam. There's a teaser out for something called Dashcam. No, this isn't Dashcam, James. That's something called the menu. There we go. Dashcam teaser. Host, director Rob Savage's new horror film reaches in June. Okay, so this is definitely a teaser. What's this about? The follows an abrasive musician's night via her live stream as it takes a dangerous turn when she agrees to help transport a frail elderly woman out of town. And let me guess, this is the elderly woman that we're going to see in this little teaser. And that's what we're going to do right now, guys. We're going to take a look at this little teaser for Dashcam. Oh, and I didn't turn off my annotations. I'm dropping the ball here today, guys.
Shit.
You should go see if she's alright.
You're the man you're supposed to go.
I'll just drop a pin.
Ooh.
Please, okay?
Okay, so this is an actual dash cam. And I'm guessing that's the older lady there that's out in the middle of the road. Right? Angela? You can see that there's people participating in her live stream right there. Angela. Oh, I slowed it down for some reason. That was the teaser? What do you guys think about that? Was that supposed to sell me the movie? I don't know if that was a very good and effective use. Basically, it's a static shot, meaning that it's just one shot, and there's some lady. We know that the premise is that there's this old lady, and she walks out to her and says, "Oh my God." Ooh, that's creepy, man. No, that's not that creepy. I don't know what that is. This is a story that I've. You guys, let me know what you thought about that in the comments below. Dashcam, yeah. Let's take a look at that menu there that I just pulled up. I forgot to put this in the show notes. This menu is with Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes. It's a thriller, and of course. Anya Taylor-Joy is just in The Northman that just dropped this weekend. Guys, full reaction is up on the channel. Full review is up on the channel. And go check that out because The Northman was great. But what's this menu? In the world of eccentric culinary culture centering on a young couple who visit an exclusive restaurant on a remote island where an acclaimed chef has prepared a lavish tasting menu with some shocking surprises. So this is our first image. This is Ralph Fiennes right there and Anya Taylor-Joy. And apparently, I guess he's serving up body parts. He's serving up people. That's what the menu is about. First images. Thriller gets a release date. Okay, so you got a release date in here for me somewhere is what you're saying. I'm not seeing one here listed, guys. Hey, November 18th, theatrical release. There we go. November 18th. It's going to be right there. 18th. The menu. Thriller, though, more than a horror, but it looks like there's going to be some questionable things on the menu. Perhaps yourself. Who knows? Yeah, just a quick little one. I forgot to put that in the show notes. But we'll take a look at that as that comes out for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. What's next? Firestarter Soundtrack. Okay, let's take a look at that because there's the Firestarter reboot coming out with Zac Efron, and the score is going to be composed by John Carpenter. Cool. It's now available for pre-order, and the sample track is online. I'm going to have to listen to that. John Carpenter, I think he made the first Firestarter, right? So he's involved with this version by making the soundtrack. Cool. May 13th is when the soundtrack comes out, but Firestarter will be released in October. Oh, wait, hold on. While the score won't be available until October, Firestarter is set to reach theaters and Peacock streaming services on May 13th. Guys, this is just around the corner. I can't believe this. May is going to be lots of horror movies. It's got Monstrous. It's got Torn Hearts. It's got this. Firestarter. We watched the trailer on here. And guys, there's a link to the song. I'll have to give that a listen. And yeah, that's cool, man. I'll have to check that out. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Where the Scary Things Are. Ooh, Where the Scary Things Are trailer. Horror film draws comparisons to Stand By Me and The Goonies. Cool. Creature horror. I love movies with creatures in it. Like monsters are, you know, ever since you're like a small kid, you're like scared of some kind of thing underneath your bed or in the closet. And I like movies that like kind of capitalize on that. In this film, the horror begins as Ayla and her high school friends discover a hideous semi-human mutant. Cool. They keep it prisoner while shooting repulsive viral videos with the gang's hunger for likes, driving them to film the beast performing murderous acts. This is abstract, guys. When one boy sees that Ayla is using the monster's gruesome violence to settle her own vendettas, okay, so there's a twist there. He threatens to tell the authorities, but is he too late to save his friends? Huh. Let's take a look at the IMDb to see if there's anybody in this cast that we may recognize. There's the poster, Where the Scary Things Are. Where the Scary Things Are. Janae Palmer, Davey Raffelli, and Michael Cervantes. Huh. Okay, well, there's the rest of the cast. Nobody really jumps out at me. But let's take a look at this trailer for Where the Scary Things Are, because it's got my interest piqued. And we're going to pull up this trailer this time and make sure that our playback speed is normal and we got all the annotations off. Let's check out this trailer for Where the Scary Things Are.
You are listening to Where the Scary Things Are. 3 years ago, 7 children disappeared without a trace. Were they
it's a
taken
podcast.
By Lockjaw, a local urban legend, or something worse? This is their story.
Okay. Lionsgate.
Lockjaw, the creepy guy that supposedly lives in the sludge ponds. Anyone here ever actually seen Lockjaw? You all are going to,
that's the name of the creature?
Create your own urban legends to see how false information becomes accepted as fact.
I want this urban legend
setup.
project to rock.
And they're going to do some urban exploring. And this is precisely what I think the Blair Witch Reboot should be, like some urban explorers going into the woods to try to find it. We'll talk about that later too.
Find a place to hide this thing.
Okay, so they found it.
This is gonna be great.
This is what we saw in the synopsis. They found it, and now they're going to make it do evil things.
It's in there anyway, huh?
Just go. What the hell is this? This some sort of prank video, huh? This is awful.
Okay.
Thousands of comments.
If that was supposed to be scary,
I'd like to throw one of those
fake.
fingers in there.
Everything.
It's well produced.
Is real. I'll take you there tonight.
What the hell did you kids do?
It's kind of like the Toxic Avenger almost, right?
It can smell fear.
Huh.
Did you ever see Lockjaw?
Toxic Avenger kind of mixed with Venom. What do you believe?
We are in over our heads.
We will go right to the edge.
Where the Scary Things Are. Huh. Okay, look for it on DVD and digital. And that's just around the corner too, right? Interesting. that was a lot more interesting than I gave it credit. Let's take a look at that IMDb again here quickly. Yeah, so that's going to come out soon. Interesting little trailer there, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Does that work for you? Yeah, I can see notes that it sort of looks like Stand By Me with the kids all together going on an adventure, but it's more about this monster and them using it kind of for weird, nefarious reasons. Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's move on. Let Me Die. Let Them Die. Let Them Die. I think that's it for trailers, right? I think that's it. Let Them Die is a Matthew Lillard produced horror movie or vampire through NFT-based company. Yeah, we talked about it this earlier in the week where he was going to start this NFT company that will help the smaller man make movies and stuff like that. And Matthew Lillard was in the Scream movies. He was also Shaggy. We talked about that. Midnight Movie Club is set up as a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, which means the community makes decisions together. So you can make decisions in producing these things. And it's going to be a vampire movie. Cool. And then it just gives you a long-winded thing here about how this NFT thing works, which is usually boring stuff for me and doesn't draw any of the views in. And I, once again, apologize for not pausing the commercials. Okay. Well, that's that. Let's move on. Leprechaun. Lionsgate said to be actively seeking pitches for a new sequel. Okay, so there's, well, between that and Blair Witch, which we'll talk in a few moments, Leprechaun, is that ripe for a sequel or a requel? Is that what they're calling it now? It's not quite a sequel, but it's a reboot, so it's a requel. Requel. Is that what you're going to do with this? Okay, so some producer, Darren Lynch Bozeman, says that he would be, I would want to make a more direct sequel to the Leprechaun franchise. I would not reboot it. I don't want to do that. I would demand that Warwick Davis comes back. Okay, well, that answers that question. I wouldn't do it without him. I would not try to change the tone. I would make it equally as bonkers crazy as the other ones were. Except Leprechaun in Space was just a bit... well, you know what? There are people out there that did like Leprechaun in Space. I can't take that away from you. And the kills were over the top. It was cheesy. Leprechaun. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Shall we get a Leprechaun reboot? Not really a reboot, apparently, from the producer. He wants to make it a sequel. So perhaps I didn't word that properly here in the show notes. What's next? Blair Witch. Let's talk about the Blair Witch reboot. We talked about this during the week too because it was big enough for me to talk about on the normal movie news show. Blair Witch reboot may be brewing at Lionsgate. Again, with Lionsgate. They're throwing a lot of ideas about trying to re-energize some of the IPs. Now, say what you will about the remake, about the trans-dimensional monster kind of angle to it. I didn't really like that part of it. But I liked the attempt, and I was one of the few people that actually did like Book of Shadows, mostly because of her. I like goth girls. And it looks like they're going to be prepping for pitches and scribes to make a reboot. And I talked about this on the show during the week too. My idea for a reboot would be to make it like a Sam and Colby video. Urban explorers looking at tales that this is haunted and now they want to find it. They can't reboot it by just a bunch of people getting lost in the woods looking for them. Well, I guess that's sort of what the first movie was, right? They were out there to try to film footage of this urban legend that the Blair Witch was out there. You know, Sam and Colby videos are not that far off from what that is all already doing. Yeah, they could capitalize on that. And if it was like that, it would be lower budget. It would be in a recognized budget time frame too. Blair Witch reboot. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, there was a canceled Dracula movie at Blumhouse. We talked about this during the week too. Karen Kusama was going to be directing, and like 3 weeks before they were ready to shoot, it's scrapped. Why? This is weird. A History of Dracula in Film. Blumhouse. Set in contemporary Los Angeles, centering on protagonist Mina Harker, who plays opposite Dracula in the movie, with Bram Stoker protagonist, then going by the name Vladimir. So it wouldn't have been Dracula, it would have been Vladimir. Mina Harker, set in modern times in LA. I don't know, that didn't sound all that good. They tried doing that with Dracula 2000 with Gerard Butler, right? Is that that one wasn't very good. But Blumhouse, I guess, pulled the plug on it and said, well, hey, it's not coming together. And that's pretty much all you need to know about that. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's go over to Bloody Disgusting now has a summer horror preview. And we'll take a look at some of these titles, and that should round out the show for today. Bloody Disgusting's 2022 Summer Horror Preview. What's this? Oh, is this Black Phone? Is that what that's? That's Ethan Hawke, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. Doctor Strange, I wouldn't really call that horror. May 6th. The Sadness. So we watched the trailer for that last week on the last week's show, May 12th. Shudder. A Taiwanese zombie horror that looks very graphic and very gory. Yeah, I want to check that one out. Firestarter, May 13th. We just talked about the soundtrack for that. Reboot, remake. Yeah, I like the trailers for it. I'm looking forward to it. Zac Efron. And it looks like that little girl is doing a good job in it. Cool, man. The Innocents. That's that one where it's was it Swedish? It's a foreign film, but it's like these young kids get these magic powers to like telekinesis and stuff, and they use it for nefarious purposes. that's like the tagline of the day for all the horror stuff. Everything is for nefarious purposes in horror movies anyway. What's this? The Found Footage Phenomenon, a Shudder movie. Interesting. Found footage. I never heard of this one. Latest documentary tracks the origins of the found footage technique and how it transformed technological changes throughout the past. I don't see how that is. That's a documentary. Okay, not too interested in that. But May 20th, Men. Alex Garland's Men, and we saw both trailers for this on this channel. I did reactions. Really creepy, man. Really creepy. The same guy plays all the characters, all the men characters in the movie, and it looks crazy. Jessie Buckley, that's her name right there. Jessie Buckley is the main character in it, dealing with like an ex-husband that kind of haunts her with a bunch of other creepy men, weird man. Oh, we just watched this teaser for Dashcam. Okay. I wasn't too impressed with it. The Passenger. June 3rd. A group of strangers sharing a ride has their trip interrupted when the driver hits a woman hiking in the dark of night. Okay, that's very classic. The Passenger. Watcher. June 3rd. Watcher. Micah Monroe is a woman who moves to a new country and with her fiancé and becomes tormented by the feeling that someone is following her. From VHS 94 director Chloe Okuno. Okay. Keep my eye out for that. Jurassic World Dominion. I wouldn't really call a horror movie, guys. Horrific things happen in it. Crimes of the Future is debuting at Cannes in May. And that comes out June 10th. David Cronenberg, body horror. This Viggo Mortensen is somebody who's a performance artist, uses a machine to take his organs out and do weird things with them to entertain an audience. And very abstract. Gatlop, June 16th, VOD. She looks familiar to me for some reason. But what's this about? In this supernatural comedy, okay, so it's a comedy, a group of old friends reunites for a nostalgic evening of fun and games after a decade apart. Okay, but the drinking games become, I guess, evil, forced to play for eternity in hell. Okay, so things go awry at a dinner party. And it's a comedy, so yeah. Story game. horror anthology. Cool. That brings to life 3 legendary Japanese ghost stories. These 3 friends try to outwit and scare each other while telling scary stories while camping in Hawaii. Okay, but only one can win the story game. Interesting premise. Fairly low-key. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Sounds interesting. And there's The Black Phone, that Ethan Hawke thriller. It got pushed. It was supposed to be out already. June 24th. A 13-year-old boy locked up in his kidnapper's basement, unlikely to help the past victims who call from a broken telephone. So yeah, his past victims help him out by calling on the Black Phone, giving him clues to escape. Neon lights. I think that's it. Right, guys? Holy crap, this is a long list. I didn't realize how long this is. You're going to recap. This is more than just summer. This is like going into September. And apparently, yes, they're going to re-release Salem's Lot in September. Prey. That's not a horror movie, but that's a Predator movie. It's going to be straight on release. I didn't realize it was going to be that long, guys. I apologize. Dark Harvest. Beast. With that guy, Idris Elba. And that's from Prometheus. That's not from the actual show. Resurrection. With Rebecca Hall. Okay. Bodies, 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 August 5th. I hear good things about this one. I want to check out that. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Hypochondriac. The It, Pennywise documentary, July 26th. I'll keep my eye out for that. Nope, July 22. That's definitely a horror from Jordan Peele. I like the trailers for that movie. She Will. If any of these jump out, let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. Bed Rest with the girl Melissa Barrera from the new Scream movie. She's going to be in another horror movie. Okay, cool. Cool, man. Welcome to Hell. July 12th on Screambox. Neon Lights. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much the rundown, guys, of the summer horror vibes. We got some good pictures to look over. What do you think? Let me know what you thought about some of these comments, or these topics in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Guys, we're a horror movie weekly show where we talk about all the horror movie new stuff. It's part of a nice little playlist for you guys that you can follow up in the cards. And I'll see you next Saturday for more horror movie roundup news, Horror Weekly. I like this show. I hope you like it too. If you do, you can support me by just hitting that thumbs up button. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you next week.